And the system inside is always on.
Yep.
So we don't have to, you just choose the selector switch as and when you want it. That's about it.
Okay. You should just leave it there, you won't have to
All
worry
right.
about it. Okay, these wires that you see back here are always laying here, okay? These speakers are amplified, so you don't need an amplifier for these speakers. So your amplifier is built into them. So whenever you turn these on, just make sure your volume is turned down and it's turned off. Okay? You'll see a green light on the front. There's no green light. See the little LED on the front there.
Yep.
Okay? So these, you know, I should be here for your performance, but for practice you probably won't need these. But if you do, generally we use these in the middle of the hall, or if you have people that are singing, they can't hear themselves on stage, so you have to turn this towards them so they can hear themselves singing. Okay, otherwise they can't hear the tones or the verbs when they're singing, and they can't hear the music.
So when you have a musical performance, you want the two speakers on the stage?
Musical, do you have a band, or do you have a person singing a song?
I think they have a combination of multiple things.
We want just one of these, not two of these. Just one of these so they can hear themselves. Okay? Otherwise, normally, if you're going to have this, like on the performance night, we'll probably have one up here and we'll move one to the back so people can hear better in the back, because they can always
You have
not
enough
hear.
cable?
Yeah.
And it will run all
Yeah.
over here? Or?
Yeah. So for your practice, you shouldn't have to worry about that, but you want this on stage. The volume for this is controlled both back here and over there, okay? Because this has got its own amplifier.
Right.
Okay, so the wires are there, all you gotta do is plug them into the outlet, that's it. And then plug the wire into the back.
And any preferred location for these two in the front and the back?
Well, for your practice, I just want one aiming at the stage for people to listen, that's it. You shouldn't even need the other one.
Okay, and during the main, when you have the full hall, would you place it diagonal, meaning one on this side of the
No,
stage?
you want, first of all, there's only two of them, so one has to be aiming at the, normally what I do is I leave one in the front, aim it this way.
Okay.
When someone's gonna come up and sing, just turn it back towards the stage. Okay? And then you just put one in the back facing out for the people that are in the dining room. And even though there's speakers out there, you lose a lot of it, so.
Okay.
So I normally put them where the chairs are, aiming out.
Okay.
Sanjay, we know that all the time it's all connected, but accidentally if someone pulls the wire, show us where these inputs are going in those machines.
Well, they should never, I mean, they're inside the thing.
They cannot pull it out.
Should not have.
You'd have to pull all this wire and really pull it hard.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, so you shouldn't have to move any switches on this at all, so.
Okay.
Like I said, I should be here for your performance night, just not your practice night, so.
Okay.
This is the power cord. Okay.
Anywhere you want to plug it in, I just plugged it in here.
Yep.
Okay?
As
So
far
this,
as audio systems goes, this is the only place we take care, or?
All over. In the main hall also, but the system is similar.
Oh,
Once you learn on these, you will,
it should be
that's more
similar.
simplified version. It's just two speakers there, that's all.
Okay, that means you can't take everything at the same time.
well, this audio system here controls the microphones and this CD player. I'm gonna guess for your, you know, what you wanna do is you wanna have all your people bring you all the music on CD. Your best bet is how many dances, I mean, what do you have? What is the whole purpose of this? You have performers dancing?
Oh yeah, we have talent shows, cultural program, dance, song,
Mix of programs on.
mix. And I think it's more than one day. We have 3-day celebration, out of that 2 days is going to
Friday,
have.
Saturday, we have 2 days of program.
Yeah,
When is your main program? When is
I
the
think
main?
it's Saturday.
Saturday night is your main program.
grand finale, yeah.
So your best bet is gonna be, what I do is I put everything on a laptop for music. If you give me the CDs for Saturday night, I can, I'll be able to work, one of those days, if you want me to do it Saturday night, I can. Give me all the music, I'll put it on a computer, and then everything runs off of a computer.
That's
So
perfect.
all your, so just turn this on, and I always adjust the volume in the middle, then you can adjust it later, okay?
What is the switch for this? Oh, okay.
Okay? So before you turn it on, make sure all the cords are plugged in, okay?
Okay.
The system is always plugged in, so there's nothing to do here. So when you turn it on, this is your master switch. Okay? Now, once that's on, this has got a built-in circuit breaker, so you don't turn everything on at the same time. Once you hit the power up, it'll light up one at a time. See? Okay? Now, for some reason, if somebody happens to, like today, everything here was turned off. All these buttons are right here, power, 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 power.
Okay.
So I turned them all, whoever was here last, shut them all off, you don't need to do that. Okay? You can still hear it turning itself on. So, oh, it's doing that.
So it switch on one speaker at a time?
No, it does it automatically.
Okay.
Skip on.
That's the beauty of technology. It's got its own mind. Yeah, you can just shut it all off. Oh, okay. See? Just turn it off and on, it takes care of the problem.
Okay.
So,
This is a Microsoft solution.
everything is pretty clearly labeled here. This is your CD player, which is right here. Okay? WL1, WL2, WL3, everything is labeled. WL2, WL3, WL1.
That's a wireless.
Yep. The way you turn these on, this is just your on button right here. Right
Okay.
now there's no green light, there's nothing on the front. So just make sure you keep WL2 to WL2. Everything's pretty clearly labeled. I recommend you bring new batteries every time you use these.
But what battery it uses?
It uses AA batteries, and we'll double check. I have to open these up. So it'll tell you what frequency it's on. It should never change. If somebody happens to hit it, just make sure that these numbers are different on each microphone.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Otherwise they're going to be broadcasting on the same frequency.
Okay.
So this is your volume control for each microphone.
Okay.
Mic 1, 2, 3, and 4 are up on the wall. They'll be right labeled there. You see, if you look at that wall thing, it says mic 1, mic 2, mic 3. So that's for the wired mics if you want. Okay? So this is your subwoofers. That's the big subs that you see there.
Okay.
This is your speakers.
That's the red one. There are 4
Yeah.
sub speakers.
Left and right? No. Left and right.
Okay.
And the main is left and right. So just leave these in the middle. You don't need a lot of bass. And I just turn this up once you start the music. You know, if you want to start it in the middle, you can. You can always adjust these later. Okay? This and this is for those 2 speakers up there for the output.
What is that? The small?
These 2, okay? Because they're designed to be returns, and the reason you want this different is if the performer is on stage, maybe you need to turn that volume down on that speaker. Now, they're not designed to be powered like these are, but sometimes the performer might say they need to hear themselves louder, or they can't hear the instruments. You can control that right from here, okay? So this controls those, and this is the master for those 2. So, and even if you don't have this on, you can always control those. Let me just put a song in. I always have to have this up, okay? Otherwise, but if I turn this up,
Oh, the last one has to be way up the top?
That is because you are.
this is
playing
the
CD,
input
right?
for the
Input.
CD, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay? So right now, if you hear nothing on top. As I turn this up, you'll hear them on that speaker only.
Oh, those 2 small speakers. Okay.
Okay? So, then when I turn this up, let me
And
just,
these 2 you can individually control each one of them.
you know, you can't. I don't know why you can't. You used to be able to. Somebody did something here.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, but only both of them at the same time.
Oh.
Somehow they crossed over the wires. They're both working, so this controls the speakers in the ceiling. And the hallway and the dining room and everything else. So right now, nothing is going out. Right now, it's just these speakers. Nothing else is out there. So if you're here practicing, you don't want either you can turn it off over there, or you can just have these on.